Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Dragonbane night at the Adventure Archive. We're missing a duck, but we're not really missing. Sorry, a mallard, but we're not really missing a mallard because Jess is going to play Ducky tonight. So I can't wait to hear her rendition. Spoiler: I've already heard a little bit off stream, but here we are. So how's everybody doing tonight? Who's joining us in the stream? We got the players. Nice. Okay, well, I'll let the commenters catch up. So last time, oh wait, no, shit, I gotta thank people. Oh, Janelle's sort of here. Nice, welcome.
Hey.
So before I begin, gotta thank Mr. Patrick, who is the developer of this fine system. I haven't seen any updates lately. I guess that means we've achieved perfection, maybe. But anyway, thanks for all the hard work, man. Appreciate it. Also, Dragonbane support, also developer of the Year Zero engine, which is implemented here as well in the initiative system. Also, Andreas with a fantastic Dragonbane soundtrack. And Heimat der Katastrophe, who let us use Noel's work. Ironically enough, I'm using two of his albums in this session. Oh yeah, he's got the shirt on. Shit, I forgot my shirt. Go check them out. The link's right down in the description as always. Highly recommend checking out both of their stuffs. So, oh yeah, don't forget, like the stream if you're watching. If you're watching this in the future on the VOD, like it, appreciate it. For whatever reason, you guys still love this Dragonbane. We still get a lot of views on this, so many thanks, because we're having a blast. So. Last time on Dragonbane, what happened? Well, you guys are still in Rittermound, still seeking out this rumored demon crown. You've made a lot of progress. However, you've had a lot of combat trying to shake off this wight. You defeated him. Morning Cloak took his Morning Star, and when you guys were recovering outside over the evening, he popped up again, but then vanished mysteriously with a single shot from Serial's arrow. So after you guys were all healed up, you came back down to finish the job. Well, or not. And finally you made your way into the central chamber where there was a mummified woman dressed in chainmail. She had also a headband on that looked very similar to the ones that Darrow found in the destroyed sarcophagi, albeit those are child size. This is woman size. She's also holding a warhammer there. You guys are poking.
More.
What was that?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. She was. Oh, you took it? You took the warhammer? Oh, I forgot.
That was like our whole plan.
Okay. But while this was going on, I remember that Louis decided to jam his dagger and open her mouth, hinge her jaw open for whatever reason, looking for things. And yeah, she materialized into a ghost and told you to leave this place. Each and every one of you on repeat. Her head snapping around, looking at you dead in the eyes. And she did not like what you guys were doing, so this is kind of where things begin into combat or don't. We'll see, because I know Darrow had some ideas how to maybe diffuse the situation, but we shall see. So this is where we're going to begin. I will unpause the game. There we go. You guys are free to check out your stuff. So what are we going to do as this ghost rises up? You see like a horrific death mask on her face as she shrieks at you. What would you like to do?
I would. Well, Darrow would. He would like to whip out his backpack, dive in and get one of the 3 gilded headbands that,
okay.
that he took.
Okay.
So Darrow thinks that this woman is wife and mother, and that the headbands are her children's headbands.
Okay.
And he smacks the headband onto his head, and he wants to try to communicate with her
Okay.
in her own language,
Okay.
which we barely understand.
Yeah, you guys just got snippets. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah. But for that, I need to roll a language roll.
Correct.
I mean, I know what I'm gonna say, or what I want to communicate, but there's no point unless I succeed with the roll.
So you are putting on this headband that you found, then?
Yes.
Okay. So
To
you
make it look like, yo, we're the same, yo.
Yeah. So when you do this, her face kind of calms a bit. It kind of recedes back down to what it was, but she is still standing there. She is still, her hair is blowing in this wind that you cannot feel. But you seem to have her attention.
All right. So, peek behind the curtain. We spoke a little bit about this beforehand, and you said that if you want to try this, maybe you're
right.
gonna have to give me a condition of some kind.
Correct, because when you first got in here, everybody rolled a languages roll. Everybody failed. So yeah, you can re-roll if you take a condition.
Right. So 2 questions.
Yes.
Do I get to choose the condition?
Yeah, of course. You can always choose a condition. If it makes logical sense, if you can kind of sell it, but I'm really not that picky about it.
Well, I am very scared. Daryl is very, very scared right now because he doesn't want to fight anymore. So he happily takes the scared condition.
And I will give you a boon because this
I was gonna ask.
headband. you were gonna beg. So because you took out this headband, you can tell that, like I said, it caught her attention. She kind of, calmed a bit. So I'll give you a boon for that roll, but you do have to take a condition.
Got it. So here comes the roll.
Oh no!
It's a fail.
It's a fail. Okay.
I can push it.
Yeah. Technically,
if you allow it.
I will allow it. Technically, you failed last time, which I don't think you can double push. But yeah, I will allow another push. Go for it.
Well, I think that
I guess you're taking 2 conditions, right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
But we can argue that because it's between sessions and I leveled up my language skill.
There we go.
At the end of last session.
Yeah, imaginary time has, real time has passed. Yeah, imaginary time has not, but yeah. Let's just do it. Because I like this idea.
I'm going to go with dazed, so agility.
Okay.
He's going to take a hit, and here we go.
Oh, heck yeah. 3 cheers for Darrow. All right, so you can speak to her. You can understand her even. It's two-way street here.
What I want to communicate is that we are all on the same side here. We're all friends. Even the wolf. We're all good guys. We are here to take the crown to somewhere safer than the Ritter Mound, because the Ritter Mound has clearly been there's a word starting with C, like corrupted, compromise. Yes. And her job is done. She can rest now. But we're here to take the crown and to find a safer place for it.
Okay, she listens to your words, but her eyes seem to just never drift from the headband you're wearing. And she points at you, and you see her lips begin to move, but you hear this voice in your head. And she says, "Thief."
Oh shit. That's not good.
"Why did you steal from my children? Why did you disturb their rest?
The rest was already disturbed, he says in a booming, manly voice. The rest was already disturbed. By the demon knight.
The demon
And look
knight.
behind you. Look behind you. Look at the room behind you. The sarcophagus is open. People have already been here.
How do I not know it wasn't you?
Because you woke up when we opened the door. We cannot walk through walls and doors.
How do I know you did not break into the burial chamber and steal the crown, the jewelry?
You would have noticed.
I would have noticed. Why?
Because you are tasked with guarding this place. You would have known.
I am bound to this room. I was awakened when you opened the door to my husband's chamber.
Is there any other way in? Have a look. Turn around. You old bat. And he doesn't say that. Turn around. Do you see any other entrance?
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't even look away from you and points at the portcullis that has been mangled to hell by, I think the last person through was Morning Cloak. He just kind of like pushed through and broke it.
Oh, I specifically said I Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. So she doesn't even say a word. She just points this ghostly finger right over there.
Yes, but that's not the same as the door behind you.
Maybe you don't follow. You entered through that barred gate, which gave you passage into this room, which allowed you to open the door that you seem to say is an impossibility.
It is. You woke up when we opened the door. You must have woken up. You must know if you woke up earlier.
I'll tell you what, give me a persuade roll with a boon. It sounds like you sounds like you're in roll territory, man.
He's gonna have a stroke here trying to get this lady to be like,
you
the door was closed.
Yeah. He's like, shit.
Yeah.
But I'll give you a boon for effort.
I have a bane on this roll.
Oh shit! Because I'm
disheartened.
And remember, out there, somebody in the party has a way with words. I don't know who said that, but I heard something.
Okay, I'm gonna roll with a boon.
Oh, me. That's me. I've been known. I've been known to be the one that smooths bridges between people.
Nub 5 knows. Oh shit! Look
What's
at
up,
that.
yo?
A 3. So
Don't you get
straight roll.
Hey,
You had a
lady.
boon. You had a bane. Look at that. What a great roll that is. Congratulations. So she buys this this bluff that you're selling.
Mm.
And
He's
she
centering him,
She simmers.
It's not a bluff.
She simmers down.
It's not a bluff.
It's not a bluff. She simmers down. She appears slightly smaller in stature, more elegant, more fragile looking. Her hair, in fact, drops to her shoulders, and it's no longer blowing in this wind that you guys can't feel. And the torches even dim ever so slightly. They're still lit though. What do you propose?
We will take the crown. I have seen the demon prince. I know he's evil. We will take the crown and find a better place for it. But you can tag along if you like. Would be a bit weird. But your watch has ended, my lady.
Not
You
yet.
and your husband will rest now.
Not yet. I cannot rest yet. There are two things. One of you has something that belongs to my beloved. And when she says that, you guys hear in the stillness, there's like the crackle of the torches and nothing else. And you start to hear this sound, this familiar sound of, steel on concrete, dragging. It's hard to pinpoint the direction it's coming from, but you remember this sound. 2, she says. There is someone hiding in this burrow. This barrow, not this burrow. He's a little one. You must find him and kill him. I know that him and the rest of his party who has fled did some of this damage. Defiled my children's resting place. Defiled my husband's resting place. And she kind of looks over her shoulder back through that room in there. You do these two things, and I can rest. I will let you leave.
Interesting. Do you need the item back before we kill the guy? Or can we use the thing to kill him with?
She kind of looks over Morning Cloak's shoulder. Well, time is of the essence. I do not care in which order you fulfill these tasks.
When I look over my shoulder, do I see the guy?
You don't see anything, but you definitely hear it's coming from that direction. Just like this hulking figure dragging armor through this corridor. And you see a spark on the wall, presumably his broad shoulders scraping against the corridor walls. But again, it's moving very slowly. You guys can do whatever you like.
I haven't even got to use this yet. It's fine. I'm just gonna put my head down and drag it with me until I'm gonna go find him.
You're gonna find him, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I assume he's not gonna fight me because we're talking to the wife or whatever. So maybe I could be wrong, but might as well just give it back now so I don't forget later. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you follow the sound. You do indeed.
Yep.
Once you make your way down this corridor, you see these these eyes flare to life.
Mm-hmm.
He's standing before you.
Yeah, and I'm just I just have my head hung or whatever. I'm just there you go.
All right, you reach out, and just like his breastplate went ka-ching, like a magnet, his morning star returns to his hand. And the two lights where his eyes are just fizzle out. And he's gone.
And the cool Frost Mace is gone too.
No, he left that behind. No, yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, it was just a gesture. You
Yeah,
know
it was just to
he's
see
no,
if you would
can keep it. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh, he was a
And
nice
then-
guy. Yeah, I'll give it to him.
Listen, we misjudged him. And I'll huff and puff and blow a house down or something, and then I'm gonna go back to the room with everybody else.
Okay.
All right, he's gone.
You chose wisely.
We should probably go left, I think.
Yes, we have not checked out this area yet.
So she points in this direction, and the portcullis just shatters. And the way is clear. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. This way.
Master Louis, perhaps you should lead the way.
Totally, dude.
Michelangelo.
I was gonna say it's either that or Bart Simpson just showed up.
Yeah.
Look, I'm doing my best, okay?
Hey, it's wonderful. Great. Good job.
I
Yeah, the
can't move
voice
my
was not
hair.
required, but appreciated. So nice work.
No, it's required. What are we talking?
I mean, all right, all right. Ryan says it's required, so
Hey,
I
listen, if I ever work somebody, I'm doing your voice the entire time.
Yeah, Jess is logged in as Ducky, so you need to give Ducky permission to move Serial.
she's logged in as Ducky.
Am I?
Oh,
Oh, I
okay.
didn't
That's
mean to.
that's weird. Okay, yeah. Let me change the permissions here.
Let's vamp.
Okay, you should be able to move Sariel as well now. Can you move her?
Yeah.
Okay, so is Ducky? Well, is Louis going to go down this corridor?
Yeah, I think he has a light.
Does
Doesn't he?
he? I don't know. Look at his inventory. See what he's got.
Well, he has a torch, but I can't
Is
remember
it
if
lit?
it.
It looks like it's lit to me.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. Okay. So you guys have the tinder. Oh, I guess you can just light it on the torch that's on the wall. So yeah, you guys start heading down this corridor, and it's much like the other one you did with just the earthen ceiling and floor and centipedes and creepy crawlies just dripping around. But you guys make your way down there,
Come now, Morning Cloak.
and you find yourself in a room. Did you turn off his? Somebody has a torch.
it's me.
There, I turned Ducky's on too.
Oh.
So you guys enter this room, and it is very similar to the last chamber that you entered, where they had all the sarcophagi that were destroyed. But it feels like, let's say, just lower class. This does not feel like the burial chamber of royalty. The shattered
Classist.
classist. It's not me, man. It's not me. But you see the skeletons shattered on the ground. You see rags, shards of crushed pottery as well, all over the place. And then there is a passageway that leads down this way. But yeah, everything's destroyed. There's rubble. There's piles of it everywhere. And there are these little like niches in the wall, little alcoves that are kind of piled up with things. With debris. Stuffs.
Can we do like a perception or awareness roll?
Yeah, I mean, you can tell me what you want to do, too.
Daryl wants to look for like signs of goblins. I
Okay.
think.
Yeah, so you're kind of like looking on the floor for footprints and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do-
And
you
they
do.
probably shit in the corners and stuff.
Yeah, you do. There's fecal matter, dried, however. You do see there's been a lot of traffic of little
It's dry.
feet, about the size of your feet. It's dry, you taste it? Okay.
Excuse me, I don't have little feet. All right, I'm a hobbit. Let's just say that they are not in proportion.
Okay. So yeah, you do find traffic, fecal, like I said, fecals, scat.
So they have been here. We should move. Quickly now.
What about anybody else? What about Louis? What about Sariel? What about Morning Cloak? As Darrow is kind of has his nose to the ground inspecting things.
I want to keep an eye out for like hidden doors or like trap doors or hiding places.
So you want to search, basically.
Yeah.
Do you want to search anywhere specifically, or do you want to just do a generic search?
I guess the little notches in the wall would probably be the most interesting.
Okay, you walk over there, and you sense movement. So like I said, there's broken pottery, there's some skeletons, and you see in one of them there's a skeleton kind of just wedged in that niche. It doesn't look quite natural. And which niche? This one down here. So it looks very unnatural, and you see kind of a like a reflection of an eye. There's some torchlight that's just getting through the rib cage, and you see these two blinking eyes on the other side.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I don't see anything. Let's keep going. And then I'm gonna pull my bow. Yeah, and aim for the skull for the eye.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it real quick.
Okay, you pull your bow, right? You're knocking this arrow, aiming for what, trying to like shoot between the rib cage?
Yeah, wherever seems like the most open area.
Okay, so you do this, you knock the arrow, you're pointing it, the arrowhead right at these eyes, and all of a sudden the skeleton crumbles away, and you see this little figure back there cowering. No, no, please, no. And this is who you see.
He sounds like me.
He does.
Oh,
he looks
he's
like
so
you.
cute.
You see this guy cowering in the corner, hugging this little shitty sword to his chest. It's
I can't
clearly
kill
a
him.
goblin, but he looks very afraid. In fact, after the skeleton dissolves to the ground, clatters to the ground, you hear the you hear the pitter patter of liquid hitting the ground.
Oh
He's like,
no.
"Oh dear, please let me go. Please let me go."
I'm going to like loom up behind Sariel and like snarl.
So your shadow, basically, you're like eclipsing the torchlight.
Yeah, like all he sees at this point is like, was it Sariel or Ducky?
It was Saren.
Sariel was doing
Yeah,
it.
it's just this wolf like loom in like full fucking plate, loom up behind, and just like snarl and like bare my teeth.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say, drop this stick, dag.
So he does. The sword just drops from his trembling fingers, and something else drops behind him, and it doesn't smell so nice.
I'm just gonna reach over Sariel's shoulder and just grab him by the throat and like pull him out.
Okay, you have him by the neck, or the whatever, the front of his shitty raggy armor.
If he's small enough that I'm actually like holding him, I want to
yeah.
be like holding him.
Yeah, you can lift him
Like
up
even if
easy.
I have to like palm his head like a basketball and I'm just like carrying him.
No,
like,
he's
like claws in his forehead.
No, he's probably about the same size as Darrow, so you can easily lift him with one arm.
Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah, and I just like hold him out to like everybody else and like kind of like shake him off, like get the drips off. You know?
Okay, yeah, some things drip off, definitely.
Daryl walks over to Seriel
And says, Lady Seriel, apropos of nothing, may I see your dagger? You have a dagger. Can I have a little look at your dagger, your blade?
I suppose. No. Hand him my dagger.
Thank you.
I'm suspicious.
Thank you.
Oh no.
Who do you work for, you little shit?
I have the keys. You can take them now from me, please. It will get you everywhere. Have you seen the knight? He lurks these halls. He's quite scary. I can help you escape. I promise.
He's right there.
What?
He's holding you. The
No,
knight is holding you.
No. The dead one. The one with the glowing eyes and the scary face.
I'm gonna turn him towards me and just say, I killed him already.
Oh. And you see him kind of slump, deflate.
Which tribe are you with?
Maladuk is my leader. She is not here right now. They left me behind. I was on a scouting mission. I knew it was a bad idea to come here. Please let me go. I have nothing. I will give you the keys. They open the locked doors in this place. It's all I have.
You cannot give us what we will take by force. Of course, we'll take the keys from you. You kidding? That's not a bargaining chip.
All right, he does have a key ring, a rusty key ring if you want it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yoink.
Yoink.
Definitely over encumbered now.
Uh-oh. Over encumbered.
I could take it for you.
Yes, Master Louis, here.
All right, so Louis, just add an item to your inventory, and just call it, key ring, Rittermount key ring or whatever. Just so you know what it is.
Does this goblin have similar markings to the goblins that we fought in the very first episode?
Yeah, you don't see any markings on this goblin.
They're running down his leg, perhaps.
Yeah, it's hard to see. He's wearing, like I said, he's how you see him right here. He's got kind of, patchwork armor and stuff, but what you can see of him, you don't see any kind of markings.
Why are you here?
I told you. We're trying to
I wasn't
find...
listening.
Oh, I'm going to get in so much trouble if I tell you.
Yes.
But, we are looking for the statuette pieces. These ancient artifacts that Maladuk wishes to attain. I don't know why. I just obey orders. I came down here with a small group of us, and they played a trick on me and left me behind, and I had to hide here once I saw the scary, scary knight that walks these halls. Please let me go. I don't know anything else.
Do we have any more questions for him?
Got nothing.
Tell me, you little shit, what made you think that there were pieces of this statue or statuette down here?
Rumors, of course. There's so many ruins around this place, this Misty Vale, and we are just checking them all in hopes of finding them, and I don't know why she wants them, but she wants them. Are you going to let me go? Please.
I don't know if it's up to us.
Surely you have a
Should
master.
we?
Surely you have a master you listen to. You may sometimes regret following orders, but you must. You look like a learned man. Sorry, halfling.
I'm gonna nod back towards the other room.
Where you guys came
Fuck
from?
that. I'm just gonna point with the goblin. I'm just gonna be like, should we go speak with her?
Who?
Yeah.
Who is her?
If I get a nod from Darrow, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
just walk him back into here.
It's good. I like this.
Okay, so you guys take him back to this chamber. And yeah, she looks over at you as you bring him in. And he kind of squints against the torchlight.
I'm gonna stand him on the table
Okay.
in front of her, but like have like my hand like around, the back of his neck, like I'm literally holding him, but like the scruff of his neck, standing him on the table in front of her.
Okay. Do you just
This is the one you spoke of.
Yes. I could smell him from here. Why have you not killed him? He still looks living, breathing, fouling up this place as we speak with every breath. I thought we made a deal.
We did. We did.
Fuck.
Listen,
The dilemma!
I have zero dilemma here. So unless someone says otherwise, I'm gonna reach around and take the dagger from Darrow,
Okay.
Yes.
and then I'm gonna take it to the goblin.
No,
And I'm gonna
let
say,
me go. You see tears.
"Sorry, little buddy," and I just stab him in the chest.
Okay. Yeah, you
You have been released.
stab him.
Shit.
Stab him in the chest. His eyes go wide. You see these tears trickle down his face, and his head flops over to the side. He is dead.
Are we the bad guys?
Fuck goblins.
How do I delete a dagger from my inventory?
Oh no, I'll toss it back to you, bloody and all.
Well, I'm gonna hand it back to Lady Serial. Of course, it was her dagger that killed him, obviously.
So in that instant, she vanishes. And then this torch goes out. This torch goes out. This torch goes out. Finally, this one. And you are left with only your torchlight illuminating this room. And it grows even colder than it was before.
This doesn't feel good at all. Anyway, I'm
Like in a spooky way or in like a back to normal way?
I mean, it feels like a crypt. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it doesn't feel like magical coldness, I guess. But so yeah, you're there. The door is still open. Yeah, inside, like I said, you see. Hang on, let me move the GM guy over here so people can see what's going on. So it's a very small room. This room, however, is just completely encased in stone. Floor, ceiling. You see the sarcophagus in the center. The lid has been shattered and scattered everywhere. You do see this painting on the other side of a dragon rider. And yeah, you see something inside. I guess Darrow does, because he's the closest. What are you looking at, Darrow, as you walk into this place? There's that mural on the back, the fresco.
I am definitely looking at the mural. I want to know if it looks like the guy from my vision.
Yeah, so as you get a closer look at this guy, it looks very, very similar, albeit in a less corrupted way than the massive knight that was haunting these halls. You distinctly recognize the helmet with the curved horns and the breastplate, all of it.
Was he... So he's not... The guy in the painting or the mural is not the same as the dragon riding, golden armored knight I saw in my vision.
No, yeah, it looks like the same guy. Did I say it had golden armor last time? I don't remember.
Yeah.
And he's the same guy that is in the halls that we fought.
Yeah, you guys have all seen this armor before. It looks extremely familiar. Anyway, any of those of you guys that are in the room, yes. You also see, however, some inscriptions to the side of this fresco. If you would like to attempt to read it, Darrow, I'm going to need
Yes,
a languages roll.
you got it. Well, that went well.
Beautiful. But you know what? That means you get to potentially level it up next time. Yeah, you can't quite make out.
Looking at Daryl.
Well, I wonder if you could perhaps read these symbols. I seem to have lost my ability.
Yeah, anyone who wants to attempt to read, you can also help in this game. So if somebody wants to help somebody else, I give a boon to the roll. So you guys could, like, I guess,
You
share
see the
notes or something?
curve. You see the curve of the R's. What? And
Yeah, I want to help. I don't know if I can help since I already rolled.
Yeah, I'll say you can help. I'll
Did you
say
say
maybe.
curve of the R or curve of the arse?
Well, exactly.
Both.
I said, yeah,
Whatever the
So-
better one is.
I meant multiple letter
Arses.
R.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay.
I guess I
So
can
yeah,
talk
yeah,
to-
I'll let
to
you help.
Louis.
Is it going to be Louis or Sariel working with Darrow to kind of figure this out?
Louis.
Louis. Okay. So why don't you give me a languages roll with a boon, please? Would you like to push the roll and exhaust Louis in some way?
Yeah.
Yeah, she would.
He's gonna get kind of angry.
That seems to
It's
be
so
his.
frustrating. I feel like I know this
Well,
language.
is language intelligence based though? Okay, failed again. You cannot,
Wow.
even with the help of Darrow, you cannot quite make out the inscription. But inside, you definitely see the sarcophagus is empty. However, in the very center of it is lying two things. There is a crown that is on this cylindrical pedestal, but it's strange. Like, you'd wonder why a pedestal would be, you know, in a sarcophagus. Seems kind of weird. You also see a piece of the statuette.
son of a gun.
Yes. Son of a gun, indeed.
Good.
So that part, the statuette's actually at the foot, right? So it's kind of like almost. It doesn't look like it was placed there very carefully. However, the crown does on this cylindrical little. It's just lifted up off the ground just a tiny bit. You see this lip around it, like there's a seam around it. And who's all in the room, by the way? Is it just Louis and Darrow, and that's it? Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Before Daryl snatches the crown, well, okay, he's gonna take the statuette piece.
Okay, you guys have a statuette piece.
Yoink. But before he takes the crown, because he's seen Indiana Jones, he knows these things might be booby trapped.
Booty trap.
So he's going to he wants to look for like traps first.
Okay.
Is there like some sort of pressure?
Yeah. So I'm not even going to require a roll because you're looking carefully, you're looking exactly where you need to look, and yes, you do think that there is some kind of mechanism. In fact, you see upon closer inspection around the perimeter, almost hidden in the cracks of the sarcophagus, look to be these equally sized black holes that circle this thing.
Master Louis, get the F out of this room, please.
Okay.
And
Wait, why?
What?
I will follow him outside.
Okay, so
And
you're
then-
following. Okay.
Yes. How can I reach? You wonder how can I reach this now? I will use fetch, of course. My magic ability, fetch,
Oh,
which is a magic trick.
Nice. Now, why don't you explain to everybody what fetch does exactly?
So with fetch, I can grab. I can make a loose object no heavier than weight 1 within 10 meters float to you.
Oh, I like that. I
text
like
says.
that. I like that. Okay.
Yeah, so I am using 1 willpower point.
Okay. So how does this thing work? Do you have to say a magic word or like flick your wrist or gesture, anything?
I think there's something.
It's a word, right? I just want to hear you make up Swedish magic spells, that's all.
Come hit.
Which means come here in Swedish.
That almost sounds like come hit. Anyway, so yeah,
Yes.
you say this word, and indeed you see the glint of this crown rising in the torchlight, and immediately after that, you see these spears just crisscross out of the sarcophagus.
Chung.
Yeah, they stick up and they stay there.
Sucker.
Yeah. So, yes, you bring this crown to you, and you have it.
Right. We should leave now. Well, that is my vote anyway.
Okay.
Also, I will give the piece of the statuette to Sariel. She has the first piece.
Okay. So make sure to mark that. It should be worth a inventory slot, I'm sure.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing with inventory? Are you guys kind of
I'm gonna have
running
uplift
low?
something. Maybe we should split up the pieces so one person doesn't have all the pieces.
If they get captured, then you know.
I don't even see a piece in your inventory right now.
I'm pretty sure I had a piece.
She dropped it a couple days ago.
No big
in the
deal.
wilderness.
I will look up and see. I remember
I'm gonna give Louis-
I remember the book mentioned something about how much this takes up an inventory, so don't worry about it right now.
Why each piece is 0.25, same as a ration in weight, says Nub 5.
Wait, you see a what?
Same as a ration?
That's what the person in the chat says.
Oh.
And by the picture, it is the person who has definitely been putting paragraphs worth of rules in the book, so I believe that they have read the book before.
Well, thank you. Is it Noob 5? Anyway, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Or lady. Okay. Well, there we go. So yeah, just please make sure to note how many pieces you have so that they show up in your inventory. So you guys don't forget.
So
Basically,
Sorry.
Yep.
So it's gonna be like 0.5, I guess, if you have 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm giving them
She is encumbered.
Ah.
I have room for 0.75. Because I am carrying a large tent that takes up 4 slots.
Oh wait.
You also have 2 torches. You could drop a torch.
Oh, we're dropping
Good.
the ring for sure. We don't need that shit.
Dropping what?
E-ring.
We want to lock this place
for
up?
Louis? Yeah, leave it. I mean, you guys kind of, I think all the doors except one are destroyed.
Yeah, we did all of them, right?
Chuck them in the spear sarcophagus situation. Just copy
Alright.
that.
He does it, and now
Okay.
we're good.
Yeah, this is like playing Skyrim or something, right? You just gotta drop stuff when you need to. Okay, so yeah.
Wait,
guys...
I need to craft my dagger up to 100 right at the very beginning of the game, real quick.
All right, so you guys are standing here in the silence. What would you like to do?
Let's leave.
Leave. Okay.
Yes.
So we don't need to do that exercise of you walking your tokens out. I will put you...
Oh no, but I want to describe how I get the goblin out because it's coming with us. So what I do
okay.
is I'll go last, and after everyone else is done, because I don't. So again, this is like a nature hill kryptonite situation. I'm a fan of it. I want to tie the end of the dead goblin to the end of the rope, and then once I climb out, when we pull the rope up, the goblin will be there at the end of the rope, like a little goblin pinata. And then once we get out, I want to untie it, and I'm gonna just walk him over here, and I'm just gonna chuck his body into the woods.
Okay. Like a woo woo woo.
No, I'll take him off the rope, and I just like grab
okay.
him, and I just like tossing out the fucking garbage.
Okay.
Just chuck him, cause goblins almost killed me like the very first session, right? Also, fuck goblins. Just throwing that out there.
Man. So racist. Okay.
And
There's no racism in this game. It specifically says.
I know. I'm just giving you shit.
so Darrow is going to try to move the, I guess, the headstone, or however we got in. He wants to seal the tomb back up again.
Okay. Yeah. So
is
there is
far
there is a stone slab on the top. That is, you can push it back if you like.
We will help him.
Okay. You guys help him. Everything is back the way it was. So you're standing out here, outside of the burial mound, or the barrow.
Also, I am over encumbered. I got 2.25 more than I should.
And how does that mean you can't?
Well, here's the thing.
Move?
It's the, I don't know,
I'll
but
look it
it's
up.
the gilded headbands. And I am wearing one of them. So I should probably...
Should have left those down in there.
Well, we need money.
The tomb sealed, so.
You know, I mean, if we can retcon it so that I leave them down there.
Yeah, that's fine if you want to leave them. Just so
Yeah,
you know,
'cause
over.
they're her kids.
Yeah. So you, okay, you feel it in your heart a little bit.
Sucks.
So,
we've already moved
well, I'll just let you know what over encumbered how it works. So, if you want to move in combat, or if you want to move like traveling, like you guys are presumably about to do, you have to roll a strength roll. If you fail it, then you either have to drop what you're carrying or stay where you are. So you're literally like locked to the spot if you're over encumbered.
Arrow looks like the what's his name from the click 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 click. Why is my brain not working? My brain's not braining.
What does
Yeah.
it say?
You mean the Monty Python?
Fucking Monty Python and the Holy
yeah,
Grail.
yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
What's
you
his
were
name?
doing the-
Percy Pansy
I don't
Yeah.
remember, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
with like the giant backpack.
Yeah.
Okay, I've deleted the headbands. Huh. Cleverly, I saved the 3 gold rings.
Look at that.
We
Are they on
also
your
nabbed.
fingers? They don't count, do they? I feel like it's something.
No,
whatever
they're
it
tiny
says.
items.
Yeah, they don't count because you can like fit it in the palm of your hand.
A headband counts as a tiny item. You can just throw like 3 of those on your head.
Swear it.
I
many
mean,
headbands
Well,
do
they're
you
already in
have?
the tube. They're already in the tube. Yeah, we seal them back up. We already retcon once. Can't retcon a retcon. Can't double stamp the triple stamp.
Okay, so it's a fine day. What would you like to do now?
So,
Yeah, just stretch it out. Just. Ugh.
Okay.
well,
Do good.
what time
Kill
of
the
day is
goblin,
it?
you know?
Is it like morning?
Let's see, you guys. Yeah, I would say it's I guess getting close to midday. So you guys slept in the daytime. You went back down, right? Last
Yeah.
session, and I would say you
Mhm.
were down there for maybe like an hour or two or something. So yeah, it's still morning-ish, late morning, I guess.
Okay.
So you could hypothetically travel back to outskirt or somewhere else if you'd like. And if Sariel makes a bushcraft roll, right, you guys could potentially
Get
half
there early.
your travel time.
Yes.
Check out the map.
Yeah, I can
See-
bring the map up if you want to check it out.
She speaks German now.
Also,
Let me,
Daryl
Timmy.
has 3 conditions, so it would be lovely to maybe take a short rest.
to take one out away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
I can
mean-
use my memento to take one additional condition away.
Ah, there we are. Okay, yeah, you can do that. Does anybody else need to heal any conditions or remove any conditions?
Yeah.
Short rest? Saturday or
Yeah, remember you can only do that once per stretch. So
Shift.
once.
So we're doing a
once day.
stretch rest, right?
Oh yeah, I always mix them up. Yes.
You're gonna,
I always forget that round rest is a thing.
Yeah, that's for willpower points. Yeah.
thing and did not clear my.
Just right click it. Or just click
yeah,
it.
you just need to
Oh,
pick the scary condition.
oh, and I just.
Yeah, if you
That's
keep the
right.
goblin on the rope, you have a goblin grappling hook. I don't know how well that grappling hook would work, but you never know.
All right. So we have the crown now.
You do have the crown.
However, Darrow tells the others that he doesn't think that it should go back to Outskirt.
Oh, interesting.
Or rather, it shouldn't be on display in the frickin' general store. This is a powerful artifact that shouldn't be displayed so callously. and frivolously.
Speaking of which, you've probably taken a good look at this thing, right?
Yes.
Okay, so there are strange runes that are etched across it. You can attempt to read this with a language roll if you would like.
Ooh,
We know how well that
He's
has been
fucking-
going.
Yeah.
what's your favorite?
Master
Yeah.
Louis, could you perhaps come here?
Yeah.
Actually, Louis' language is worse than mine.
Is it?
Yeah.
I could totally help you.
Yes. Look at these curves right here.
Oh yeah, like the arts.
Ugh. Please, Master Louis, get your head out of the gutter. I'm obviously talking about the peas.
Hmm.
Can I get a boon on this language roll?
Yes, of
perhaps?
course, because Louis is helping you. Is that a failure or a success?
That's a success.
Oh, there we go. I wasn't on the roll table. Success. Okay, so
By
you
the skin of my teeth.
deduce that this, in fact, is quite a powerful item. But it is not evil in the slightest. It is to ward off evil. So what this crown does, any damage by a demon is going to be halved. Whoever is wearing this crown. You guys haven't encountered any demons yet, but you know they exist. At least you've heard they exist. They exist.
What was
That's
the
very
deal?
handy.
Sorry. What
No,
was the
go on.
deal that that one guy? I guess I could ask it in character.
Yes.
Is Louis gonna ask or Sariel?
Stereo.
Oh, okay.
what was the deal you had in Outskirt with General Storman?
Well, Master Ulvar wanted to give me his little barn in
Mhm.
exchange for the crown. However, I think it's a bad deal. I am not willing to give the I'm not willing to give it to him. I nearly died down there. I cannot ask for a stronger sign from the shepherd, God in heaven, that I am on the wrong track, that acquiring a chapel for him by rifling through a tomb is a good thing. He is telling me it's a bad thing. I am willing to perhaps go back and say we didn't find the crown at all, and then, well, sneak it away somewhere and find an actual better place for it.
Hmm.
Or
Well,
we can keep it.
I mean, we could
There
keep
it is. There we go.
We could keep it for time being, since you don't plan on giving it up anyway. Don't you
Yes.
think?
Yes, I do not know of anyone who can safeguard the crown.
No one better.
Think you're looking at him.
This guy right here.
I'm like EA. I'm like us. Like we are the people that can do it.
Yes. No, absolutely. That is my my thought too.
But I also think that that a demon lord's crown is worth a bit more than a barn.
Yes.
disappeared.
Indeed, but well, I don't know about you guys, but I gave the ghost my word. I don't know if you feel bound by that, but I do. Yeah, so I am not willing to just hand it over to Master Ulvar.
Didn't you give him your word as well?
Well, I don't think so. We said if this happens, well, I see the moral dilemma and I will meditate on it.
Listen, we're all friends here. You can just say that you think you can get a better price for it somewhere else. You don't have to bullshit a bullshitter, you know what I mean? Nobody.
Yes. Also, I don't know if you guys remember, but we got some ancient coins that we couldn't read. Now, we can give the coins to him, perhaps with these little rings, and make some well-earned money from this. I mean, these 3 gold coins should be worth a lot more than just 3 gold. Yes. Also, what about the piece of the statuette? We haven't looked at it yet.
You haven't. So the first one you guys have is the it's the pedestal and the lower legs and the bottom half of the sword.
So we got feet.
You got feet and a little bit of sword.
Is this the booty? Yeah.
The next part you have, or the piece you have, it's like the side of the torso, the right arm, and the upper part of the long sword. That's what you guys have. So it's kind of like it feels like there's a space missing in between, and then there's one on top most likely.
It's the bottom right corner of the map.
Yeah. So we got feet, we got boobs, we're looking for button head.
There you go. There you go.
Aren't we all? Are we not all?
I don't
Yes.
even think you meant to do that, Ryan.
Wait, what?
Hard to know, but I think that was just a happy accident. So do we want to go trade the gold right now and get money, or should we continue on our adventures?
Well, I was thinking that perhaps we go back to town and buy ourselves a cart, perhaps, or a mule, something that can carry more than we can right now. Or perhaps backpacks with +1 or something.
+1 backpacks?
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing that we can have?
No.
There's no +1 backpacks.
I have a backpack,
Need
but
a
Louis,
fucking.
Sorry.
No, go for it. Backpack.
I could use backpack.
So Louis does not have a backpack?
I don't think I have a backpack.
Really? You guys need some
What?
backpacks.
I'm just pockets, I guess.
So you can
Ladies'
have,
clothes didn't come with pockets. That's why Sariel has one. You know.
You could get a barrel and roll it around. That's something you can get. That holds up to 15 weight units. There's baskets, bottles, buckets. There's a chest, saddlebag.
Louis could just like ride it, like
Yeah.
you know, like on top, like a unicycle, but a barrel. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, those are the containers you guys can get. But anyway,
March in a battle on a
But we
barrel.
can get
you know?
a cart. A cart is 15 gold granted. But it can carry 2 people and 50 units.
Yes, the cart is 50 gold. How much is the donkey to pull it?
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, so the cart is 50.
that's you, right, Morning Cloak?
Fuck that.
The donkey, we can get a donkey for 12 gold.
Okay, so
No,
we're talking
wait.
about
Oh, yeah. Or we could just get a donkey. It costs 12 gold, can carry 10. Cannot be ridden. Oh. Unless we roll persuasion.
Oh,
Not on the first
man.
date.
I think
Dang.
animal handling is the skill too, right?
Everyone looks at Sariel.
Yeah.
Oh, beast lore. There we go.
Yeah, so I mean, so we have alternatives to just lugging a bunch of stuff around.
So, question: what does a backpack do?
It gives you
2, I believe, right?
more units.
Okay, well, A, I think we need to get a backpack.
Yep.
B, are we in a position as a group with our adventures that we would be able to care for a donkey, or would it become a meal
Well-
real quick?
Good question.
Because like, what would we have done with the donkey when we went down into the Ritter Mound? We would have just
Yeah.
like strapped it up outside and hope it was still there.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what you'd have to do, yeah.
Yeah, that's 12 gold that we're just hoping doesn't get eaten or run away or killed with all our stuff on it.
True.
I mean, I will happily stay outside and care for the donkey in the meantime. No.
We can get a guard dog, 15 gold.
Could have got this fucking cat.
Or guard cat. Can the cat carry anything?
I
Ew.
mean, not much. And then who knows? Maybe the cat, because the cat can only follow you in their natural environment, right?
Yeah.
Which I guess
Every-
is kind
cat's
of, I guess
a
it's
cat's
kind of
natural
everywhere.
environment is everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So back to town. Get 2 backpacks.
So Noob says, or Nub, buy the donkey, give the cat some boots and a sword to guard the. There you go. Puss in Boots.
Cat folk.
Then I might fuck a dragon.
Whoa.
Hey.
Yes.
Outskirt.
Morning Cloak needs a backpack, and Louis needs a backpack.
Okay, so you guys
Outskirt,
headed,
like right there.
yeah, it's like about a day's march. So if you guys want to, I'll just say you get there by evening.
I want to roll bushcraft.
Actually, I was reading about it. So bushcraft, you only get it half when you're, if you roll a dragon, it goes by half. So if you're on a road, you don't need to roll it.
You're not on the road.
Oh yeah, you're not on a road.
Sir.
There you go. Anyway, you succeed through the wilderness to Outskirt because you are the Pathfinder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys make it there. Let me change the map. It is nightfall. So where is Outskirt? Where is the map of Outskirt? So many maps in this game. There it is. Activate. But it is dark. I need to change the tunes.
I think we should also maybe deduct 1 ration.
Yeah, totally should.
Well, that clears up some inventory. Or we could just go buy some ham.
You
There
do
you
whoever.
Could do that.
I mean, we probably did eat a ration on. I mean, we're all day before we got back, so I definitely ate at least 1 ration for sure.
You just want more secret notes.
Secret something.
Secret ham notes.
So you roll into Outskirts as night
Damn bum.
falls. You see these. Many people have turned in for the night. A lot of these windows are aglow with candles. The gentleman in the the guard tower, they nod to you. You're familiar already. What would you like to do as
Howdy.
you make your way in here?
Would we have to buy the backpacks from the general store?
That is where you got them last time, I believe, right?
Or do we go
Sweet.
to like
Get 'em on the
some
way
sort of
out.
other-
Yeah.
You guys are gonna try to find another backpack salesman. Is that what you're trying to do?
Let's
Yeah.
rock around with some Jan Sports.
Oh yeah, Morning Cloak, you need to fix your shield or get a new one because we broke it when you weren't here.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah. Yeah. Your shield is busted. Because the night you blocked, I believe. You parried or something. And it hit you for a lot of damage. So it broke.
To answer Nub's question, she offered them 50 gold pieces per statuette piece. That was the deal.
Yeah, but we think we can get a better deal elsewhere. As
Yeah.
with the Demon Crown.
So what's the marching
We got-
order as you guys walk into Outskirt?
Duck first, obviously.
Duck first? Okay.
Yes.
Louis there, bobbing along, and he stops. He almost trips over something.
Takes an arrow to the knee.
And he looks, no, he didn't take an arrow to the knee. He looks down at his feet and he kind of like circles around it, and you guys see that he's looking at something on the ground. Very black.
Is it another bat?
Yeah, it looks like a large black bat, and there is a crossbow bolt speared through its chest.
What ho? Darrow says, just like last time, or the first time we came here. We found a bat at that time too.
Yeah, but you noticed
But
something
not-
on the
wasn't shot
the
or
crossbow bolt. It's a little tightly wound up piece of paper affixed to the crossbow bolt.
Master Louis, what does the note say? What saith the note?
Louis, you can't read it. You pick it up and you look at it and you're like, it doesn't seem familiar to you, the language. But if you'd like to roll a languages roll, perhaps you might be able to decipher it.
Darrow, come over here and
Help me.
What's up, yo?
help me try to decipher this woman.
Yes. The way the curve... I don't know.
Oh, the bee? Yeah.
Yes.
The curve of the bee. Oh, look at that. Success. So, this is what you decipher. It's very clipped language, very truncated sentences. It says, newcomers in outskirt, purpose unclear, keeping an eye on them. And at the very end of it, you read, all might to Sathmog, our three-tongued liberator.
Ew.
Ew. So you've heard about Sathmog. He was a demon.
Demon Prince,
Yeah.
according to my notes.
Good thing we got this crown.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's for a king. That's a prince.
Oh, yeah. Morning Cloak has the crown.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh,
All
now,
right.
now he does. Yeah. You do
Is
know
there
that. Go ahead.
is that a thing that I can drop in from the module, or should I just add an item?
What, the crown?
Yeah.
No, yeah, just add an item and you can just name it. Yeah, I don't have a actual module
Boots with the
object.
fur. Is it just one?
Yeah.
Just gonna
Wait,
try to
so-
find like a.
So they use bats as sort of what's it called? Homing pigeons? That's not the word. Basically, like ravens in Game of
Ravens.
Thrones.
Yeah, kind of. That's what it.
But wait a minute. So is it on the bat or is it on the crossbow
It's
bolt?
on. So there was a little scroll on the crossbow bolt affixed to it, and you got and Louis picked it up and read it.
But that. So wait. So if they're using bats as homing pigeons, wouldn't it be attached to the bat, and then the bolt accidentally killed the bat? Because if it was on the bolt, why would the bolt shoot the bat? Because the bat can't carry the message if it's dead with an arrow.
Hang on, let me read this section again. Let me confirm.
Shortwave radio.
No.
So they
Yeah,
just send
the
arrows back
scroll.
and
The
forth.
scroll is on the bolt. So
That makes no sense.
who knows?
So they're just passing messages from one side of town.
Oh,
to
never
the
mind.
other.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
The scroll's on its foot.
All right. So someone accidentally killed
A messenger
the
bat.
the messenger bat.
A messenger bat.
Nice. Anything about the scroll about the crossbow bolt though that looks suspicious specifically?
No, it looks like a standard crossbow bolt that you can tell. I guess Sariel might be more well versed in those, but yeah, it doesn't look.
Is there rifling on it? Can we do bolt analysis and determine its owner?
Bolt
and
analysis.
Compare it with the database.
Can you scan it?
Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in.
Enhance.
Ah.
Enhance.
Right.
Okay.
These
so-
striations are consistent with redwood tree, only used in this block of the city.
Perhaps, good people, we should not be doing this in the middle of the street. Someone is looking for this. Well, I don't know, but someone might be looking for the message they didn't receive.
Yeah, let's say you guys made it like right around here-ish. That's where you guys discovered it. Kind of you guys went through this gate here and somewhere around here.
Should we perhaps go to the inn, rent a room, and perhaps go upstairs? Open up a bottle of wine, perhaps, and see what happens. No, wait. Yes, maybe get out of everyone's. Well, you know exactly what I mean. Get out of sight.
No.
Well, you're not going to go in anyways.
Well, I can go in. I just won't sleep there. I will go outside later.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are heading to the Three Stags?
Yeah.
All right, I guess I got to change the tune to be more lively, right? Okay. So you guys walk into the Three Stags. It's bustling as usual, like the last time you saw it. Serial, you see something, or rather someone, that stops you cold in your tracks. You're literally hovering on the threshold of the doorway. You see a familiar face. You see a knight. He's very rugged looking, but elegant. He has flowing white hair that is pinned back. And he's sitting at a table alone. But he has 3 other mugs of ale, as well as 3 meals at empty places around it. And he stands up and he bows to you. And he says, "My lady, you are very far from home."
What?
So you recognize this individual as he is the champion of your father. His name is Elarian of Blackwater. Have a seat, as well as your friends. You look tired. Always venturing off the beaten path, aren't you, my lady? Your father
My
misses
lady?
you dearly. So this guy, he is wearing full plate armor. He has a massive sword at his side. It's scarring the wood on the floor.
A little rude. Alright, I'll sit.
He pulls out the chair for you. Allows you to sit. What about the rest of you guys?
Is everything all right, Lady Serial?
Is that what they're calling you now? Cute.
Yes. What do you want?
I think you know what I want. I want
kinds
you to
of
come back with
or
me
something.
so you may take your place. You can't run forever.
Well, I'll think about it. I'll sleep on it.
Really? You'll sleep on it.
Yeah.
You always seemed quick to make decisions. Why do you need more time now?
I've had a long day, okay?
I can see that. Off
Nighttime.
treasure hunting? Playing with woodland creatures?
Hey,
It's your business.
So yeah, you definitely
Have
know
a
this
cat,
guy.
my
He was like the Duke's, your father's right-hand man.
Okay.
And for him to be sent here is a big fucking deal. That's what you know.
Hmm.
I suppose it is evening and it is a long ride back. Fear not, I brought you a steed worthy of your yourself. So I will give you the night. Enjoy the meal. Enjoy the company. I've already eaten, as you see. I couldn't wait any longer. The food here is fantastic. But I must have your word in the morning. Your decision. Otherwise, if you decide to not come with me, I will kill each one of your companions. For every day you delay. So, have a great night, and I will see you first thing in the morn. And he gets up, and he is quite a sight. He's a really tall guy, definitely, well armored, massive sword. He has this big cape draping down his back, and he marches upstairs to where the rooms are. You know where the rooms are, and you guys are left here.
Hmm.
So,
who was that?
My father sent him.
Something about a duke.
Yes. I suppose I should probably tell you that I am the heir to a throne, but I don't want it.
God. This isn't Secret Princess so cliche.
I mean, not really princess.
I've been peeing in front of you this entire time. I should have been calling you my lady. Well, haha.
No. See,
Oh, yes. Sarah. Sorry, my lady Serial.
look,
Deep bow. Deep bow.
all right, I get it. Look, I don't want any of this. I definitely don't want him to try to kill you guys. But I also am not going back home. So,
Well, what do we do? Do we go upstairs and slit his throat? Might be tricky.
nice.
Yeah. I think we barricade the door and burn down the inn. but that's just me.
We can
just
call
leave?
that. Yes, we can burning down the house, so we can call Plan B. Just
Burning down the
leave
house.
could be. Yes.
Serial. I'm sorry, Lady Serial.
Please stop.
May I borrow your dagger?
Why?
Just, I need to trim my nail.
Why are you guys borrowing my dagger? Sure.
We should buy
the
daggers of
dagger.
our own.
We should
Does a
what?
gold amulet really take up a whole inventory slot by itself?
No.
Hmm.
I would say it's a tiny item, I would think. An amulet? If it can fit in your hand, your closed hand, I would say an amulet could.
I'm just gonna mark it as a memento so it doesn't count against me.
We should buy our own daggers, perhaps. Was what I said
but-
earlier. Never mind.
For now I have one.
So you guys are, I guess, sitting around while your food is getting cold. Annabella shows up. She kind of timidly walks over to the table. She's cleaning off her hands with a dirty rag, and she looks exhausted. She has dark circles under her eyes. Her hair is kind of frazzled. And she comes over to your table, and I trust the food is fine. Yes. Worked on it myself.
Which one's she again? Is she ham lady?
Let me show you. She is.
All humans look the same. It doesn't really.
Oh man. This lady, the lady who gave you the quest,
The ham.
the quest, I guess. You know, the one that you
She
that put
she,
the ham.
she
ham
put the note in. She put the note in the ham lady. Yeah,
Yeah, ham.
my
lady.
girl.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so Annabella, but she looks more haggard than usual. Well, I trust the food is to your liking.
I'll sit at the table and just like pull, a meal towards me.
Okay.
It's delicious. How are you?
Oh, I'm well. I'm well. I hate to pry, but have you found any of the things we talked about? Perhaps? And her eyes are kind of darting from side to side as she asks this.
We're working on it.
Very well, very well. Master Ulvar said you went to the Riddermound. Were you able to go inside, or?
Which one's Ulvard again?
He was the shopkeeper.
No, I'm asking in character.
Oh! He's the gentleman that runs the general store here at Outskirt.
Ah, yes.
He seemed very excited when you took him up on his offer to find some kind of strange artifact. I thought maybe that, where one artifact is, there might be others.
Well, we did go to the Riddermound, but it had been ransacked by looked like goblins. Yeah, I got to kill one.
Oh, filthy things.
Yes.
You have done the Misty Veil a service, Sir Morningcloak.
Technically, none of that's a lie. So.
Technically.
But our quest continues, lady.
Very well, very well. I just you can reach me anytime, any day or night. I'm here. And she kind of backs up.
Good to know.
And
Wait. Come back here. Wench.
yes, Master Darrow.
I don't say wench.
I was gonna say I'm about to cuff somebody upside the back of the head.
Are there any rooms available?
Of course, always room for you. And your friends, yes. Who is the fellow here? The very impressive looking fellow. What is this table?
That impressive.
You
Seemed kind of plain to me. On average.
you don't see his kind here often. I've seen an elf or two, but not like him. Friend of yours? He bought all of your meals. I can only assume you've helped him in some way,
yes.
or know him.
Great friends, yes. Good pal. Bob.
Bob.
Can I rent? Do you have a suite?
A suite?
Yes, a large room, or
Sweet
perhaps
Yeah. Let's see here.
perhaps 2 rooms, 2 smaller rooms.
Also, what? The stables.
Yeah,
Escape to them from the outside.
Yeah, there's stables on the outside for sure.
Good to know. Yeah, for sure. All right. Good to know.
Yes.
We need to burn them down. Well, anyway, we would like to rent 2 rooms,
Okay.
5 silver each. If there are, if you have any for.
We do. Of course. 2 rooms.
All right. Here's a gold piece. That's 10 silver. That is 1 gold, I think.
Yep.
Uh,
Okay. She takes it. She brings you back keys. 2 keys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Even if we might not use them.
Oh, tricky boy.
It's a diversion.
Are we gonna pull a Lord of the Rings?
Oh, I like this. Sneak the hobbitses out of outskirts somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we should stretch our legs after this hearty meal. What say you, companions? Yeah. An evening constitutional. Yes.
Yes.
I am trying not to read the chat.
Oh no, this is great. Yeah. Did Num 5 predict what you're trying to do?
No, not quite.
So if we are going outside,
Yes.
we could. I mean, this sounds super bizarre, but I cannot imagine that this plain, lowly hedge knight shows up alone. So,
Okay.
what I'd like to do is check the 2 gates.
The north and the south.
Okay. So you want to go
To
see,
see
if
if,
anybody's
like,
out there?
Yeah, someone is hanging around
Okay.
nightly.
So you
I
wanted...
mean-
Go ahead.
The knight was an elf, I assume.
Yes, he was an elf.
We haven't seen that many elves around.
You haven't.
So,
Lovely lady. Stereo.
Yes, yes.
yeah, so you want to look, I guess, primarily for other elves.
Okay. So just at the 2 gates?
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, they will probably walk the short road here, the eastern road.
Yeah, we can just do both. If he's checking the gates, I'll take kind of like a lap around the inside, looking at all the high places. I smell what he's stepping in. You know, we're seeing if we're being watched.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to just kind of case the
Scout.
place, scout around, look at the gates, look around. So the streets are empty So it's really quick for you guys to kind of move around. You don't see anybody. The only people you see at the north and the south gate, I think it's north and south, but anyway, the gate you came in from, and north and southeast.
Yeah.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. There's nobody there. Nobody waiting in shadows that you can see. Just the watchmen that are kind of patrolling in the towers above.
And if we stroll past the stables, do we see 2 fine horses?
You do.
Mm-hmm.
You see one that is very, very fine indeed. It's a war horse, and it's black as night.
So, is there a stable hand, or what's the situation there?
There's like a young boy. Kind of, you hear some commotion in the back, and he's whistling to himself.
Yeah, cool. I want to go to the warhorse and see if it responds at all, or if it's very aggressive towards things that aren't.
So are you gonna like
knights.
walk up to it and just see how close you can get before it reacts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you walk up to it, and it kind of stiffens a little bit. You see the muscles in its haunches tense. Doesn't do anything, but it kind of, it's not as relaxed as it was when you were farther away.
Sure. Does it, if I take out a ration and hold it out, does it let me like feed it a little bit, or what does it do?
You're getting that close, like taking a ration and holding it up, so you're within like
I'm
biting distance,
cautiously
basically?
smiling, doing whatever. Yeah, getting close enough.
Okay.
Being prepared to pull back if I need to.
Yeah, so it snorts and then stomps its hoof on the ground, one of its hooves. But it does not take
Does it take the ration?
Yeah, it does not.
What about the other one?
The other one is a fine white steed as well. So the other one, the other one seems to be a little bit more, okay with your approach. But again, the black warhorse seems somewhat protective of it as well. It kind of scooches over closer to it. Its tail kind of whips back and forth, but the white one doesn't really react to you in a bad way. Oh, can I help you, sir?
Lady
No.
Serial, may I borrow your dagger?
I already have it. I already have the dagger. I already got it. Well, you're off doing other stuff too. I just wanted to swing by the stables.
Oh,
and
so you're
kinda
here
chat
by
a little
yourself.
bit.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's my
Okay.
assumption. Is
Okay.
they're checking the gates, and we
Yeah.
took a lap. I just wanted to get a feel of the horses, and I'll just tell the boy, "Oh no, this beautiful animals."
Oh, yes, I love my work. Have a great night. And he goes back to his work. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
No. If you want to say something, go ahead. No?
No. I was just gonna try to get him to go away, and he went away. So fuck him. Yeah. No. I'm working on a plan. So after that, I just head back to the inn, and I guess just wait for the others.
Okay. All right. So,
So I guess while we're walking,
yeah.
around town, Darrow asks Serial,
Well, what would you have us do? Do you wish to leave? Or we can fuck off right now. We just have to get morning cloak. We can leave right this instant.
But your backpacks.
I'm sure that we can. We'll find that cat you got. We can sort of empty it out and fashion some sort of bag out of it. Yes.
Empty the cat.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, and we tie the arms and legs together like that. We'll make a little basket, some sort, little bag.
Yes.
Could be.
Perhaps.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. We can, but I mean, we can buy other bags. It's more about what you would like to do.
Really, I should have had my hood on. I should have done a perception roll.
Hmm.
Ugh. I really messed it up. Yeah, I mean, if we leave or we kill him, those are kind of our only options, right?
Yes. I suppose we can leave Louis here. That way we gain a day. He can kill Louis the first day, and then that should buy us a day or two.
Yeah, man. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. All right. Now we know why Matt's didn't play Louis. Are we all back together yet? Or are you guys still just walking the streets?
I think did you join us again?
Sure. If you guys are still walking, I'd have found you.
Okay.
All right, well, I have a plan in motion. Are we staying or are we going?
I mean, here's the thing, we could run, but he might chase us.
But here's the thing, too. If I'm going to fight some extremely average-looking elf warrior, I'd rather not do it in the town that we need to go back to regularly.
Good point. We run then.
So, all right, so this is what we're going to do. The innkeep knows that you sleep outside, Darrow.
Yes.
We go back to the inn. We do the whole, I'm so tired situation, right? We go to our rooms, we shut the doors. Darrow does what he does. He leaves, as he always does, to sleep outside. Goes around to the window. Sariel and I are in the same room, even though we shut 2 different doors. I drop her down to Darrow. I leap out the window. I go to the stables. I kill the warhorse. We take the fine one. We leave.
I like this idea.
Let's do it.
And I just start walking back to the inn.
Okay.
We leave Master Louis, yes? Is it a distraction? Oh, no? Okay. Yes.
Well, on that note, is there anything you guys would like to do? We are at time. Otherwise, we should probably wrap. So
I guess we'll kick it off with the escape next time.
Yeah, Sariel and Darrow, if there's anything last minute you want to do as kind of morning cloak heads back to the inn, let me know.
No.
I definitely, before we jump out the window, I'm gonna put the pillows under the blankets, like there are bodies.
Oh, you're doing a Lord of the Rings thing?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we can talk about this next session. So we're gonna end it there. Thank you for joining us, chat. Nub5, appreciate all the comments and the advice, so I don't have to dig through PDFs all the time. And then thanks to all of you out there who are watching this in the future. And thank you, Patrick, for the module. Thank you, Dragonbane support, Year Zero Engine, developer Hi Matt, as well as Noel, of course, and Andreas for the music. And yeah, that's us for tonight. Anything weekly score related you want to mention before we cut it?
Yeah, January is insane. Zemo's happening next month. A lot of people, so we're gonna be talking to a lot of people kind of like that are starting at the very end of January, or want to kind of talk right at during January for the February project, so it's a little bit before. So my goodness, we have so much coming up. Let's just say that in the next by next Saturday, not this coming, we'll have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 episodes. So tomorrow we're doing High Magic Low Lives from Gym Room Games, an actual game review. And on Saturday, we're going to be talking with the makers of Blister Critters, which is a new game coming from the people over at Stillfleet and Logan Dean. So that's what's coming up just around the corner, and then we'll kind of talk about everything else from there. But join us tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Pacific time for How Magic Low Lives.
Cool. All right, everybody out there, we will see you next week and see how these adventurers deal with this little bit of a dilemma they have. So thanks again for watching, and we will see you next. Oh wait. Next stream Wednesday, yes, 7 p.m. PST. Make sure you're subscribed, then I always throw like a post notification and all that. So yeah, see you guys later.